Welcome all to this special live stream. I'll have to figure out how I want to do it video wise. But point being, I am live on YouTube today just to give you all a little preview of the next coming Pokemon XG videos, especially if there's a strong possibility it won't be until March before we see anything besides one battle bingo board. And we're so close to the end game, kind of been a real slow burn with Pokemon XG as is. So I figure I'd treat the audience and give them a little option to watch early if they don't mind the unedited cut. Speaking of, gonna apologize in advance if audio levels or if the commentary quality is not as good as usual. Because I'm live streaming this, I don't have the luxury of editing the commentary as its own audio track. So however it sounds, it will sound. And man, I'm getting this quote-unquote nostalgic flashbacks to all the wonderful audio quality shenanigans I've had trying to record this series. This is gonna be fun. Before we begin proper, I finally decided on who our last team member is gonna be. It's going back and forth between some choices, and my main thoughts were that I should have a special attacker to balance out how many physical attackers I had. Not quite as many as I thought, especially because Talon Swift's kind of like their own beast. I'm not sure if they're really more physical or special oriented. And Ellie, I guess, would be more physical, but I classify Ellie more as a tank rather than an actual physical attacker. Still, this fit the need of my special attacking lackage quite nicely, as well gave me type coverage that I kind of thought I need. And the fact that it's actually a Pokemon that I was originally using in my initial Pokemon XD playthrough, like literally the first Let's Play I ever done on the channel, before I ultimately decided that I would stick with Mighty Anna. It's a fun little callback in its own twisted way. So we got the Flash Fire, which I'm not sure if we can get too much use of in double battles quite yet, but will eventually. And I was bouncing around between ideas for his moveset. Ultimately decided on Heat Wave for Will-O-Wisp. You know, maybe Heat Wave and Will-O-Wisp is redundant, but only level 40. There's still time to work out the kinks. And I believe I picked both Crunch and Snarl because this is double, but this is physical. So Flameshot's kind of slightly more of a mixed attacker, or has, even with the special orientation, has a little bit of physical mix. I think I even went with Crunch, not because it was a physical move, but it's the strongest dark type move that we had access to at the moment, now I think about it. And yeah, I did a little bit of grinding in between parts with how long it's been since the last major recording session. Are you really surprised? I essentially just went through the previous area of Mount Battle, and that was enough to get Flame Chop here about at the general level of the rest of our team. So the goal of this Mount Battle recording session, or just my time in Mount Battle going forward, is to level up the team. I want to get them at least level 50, maybe a little bit more, for the end game. Because I think, because we have been under level for a while, to the point where I was using exclusively Shadow Pokemon against the boss because the main team was so low leveled. And honestly, I think I might even need to be more than level 50. But we can talk more about that as we push on forward. So, even if it's not all on this live stream, my main goal is to do Mount Battle until we either reach level 50 or everyone gets way too strong for us to keep up with. Wait, they really throwing all grass this early on? Oh, I'm getting weird sense of deja vu. I think this was the area that I went into because the game gave me the opportunity to, and just crash and burn. They are kind of low level though, so it does make me wonder a little if we've already been through the song and dance already. Who knows? I guess another reason for live streaming this, even though I've been doing it on my own time, and despite how it's good for the, it's better for the quality of the video if I don't live stream it. But considering we've been through like 3 different areas of Mount Battle already, and we've kind of caught on to the general theme of what this mod does differently from the original Pokemon XD, it wouldn't hurt to have, like, if people do stumble upon the live stream, having a few chat messages here and there. Oh, shoot. Like, I was going for Roost, but my controller did this thing that it's kind of been doing for a while, and rolled itself up right as I was about to press the A button. I think we get auto-healed after every battle, so it probably won't matter too much, but it will make me feel bad for wasting time and experience. And yeah. I guess part of the reason why getting Flame Chomp up to the right level, not again. Getting Flame Chomp up to the level that I would like. What was I gonna say? Getting Flame Chomp up to the level that I like works in my favor because I was actually able... Oh wow, I am getting the worst commentated block in a while, is what I would say if I didn't immediately renumber afterwards. I've definitely had far worse. I guess we'll just put a pin on that conversation before I can, until I can remember more of it. And the worst part is that I'm live recording. I'm recording off my Steam Deck, so I don't have save states set up. So I really don't want to mess with the controller, because in the past, when I've unplugged the controller, I've had to stop everything, and while I could save, I'd rather not. On the off chance that something terrible happens and I need to re-record something. I guess that's not as big of a worry with the live stream setting, but force a habit more than anything. Let's see. Take advantage of our Tailwind. I forget if I've actually talked about the other changes I made to our team in between parts. It feels like something I mentioned in a previously uploaded video. But instead of explaining it, I think I'll just let, on the off chance I already did, we'll just let everyone see how things have changed over time. Oh boy. I'm sure this won't bite me in the butt. I'm sure I won't immediately get fully paralyzed when I attempt this Brave Bird here. Yay for anti-jinxing! Eventually it'll bite me in the butt. But not today. Oh, do I really have the Life Orb on Talon Swift still? I guess that explains why it's such a powerhouse. Also, this is Gen 4 mechanics, so I probably should have just gone for the Snarl. For some reason I had a little brain fart and was thinking back to the way it worked in Gen 3, and thinking, oh, it'd be a bit of a waste just to go for the Heat Wave when the Tangle has no health left, so I'm gonna go with Talon Swift, knock out this Pokemon, and then they're immediately gonna fall victim to the Heat Wave right afterwards. No, that's not how it works. Oh, maybe I went for the Heat Wave because it's literally my only attacking fire move. I suppose that's a reason as well. And down you go. It's really been so long since I've done Mount Battle that the last time I attempted it, level 35, was overwhelming. Beauty Jade. Kind of random thought, and I don't want to get into why, but I kind of wonder, is Jade naturally considered a gender-neutral name, or is it a feminine name? Because I was under the impression that like either guys or girls could use the move just fine. Well, why am I referring to names as moves? Oh, it is worse than I thought. You know what? I'm gonna just try to reset everything. It'll be way too much of a problem if I don't. So don't mind a bit of the magic you're gonna miss. First we try unplugging it, with the hopes that everything will somehow just work when I plug it back in. Absolutely no motion. No, it's kind of weird. You hear, look at this. You heard me unplug my controller, and yet look, oh my god, he's moving. Our little protagonist hero just sliding with no input whatsoever. What is this black magic? Now, I should be making progress in Mount Battle, but what else? This is kind of beautiful, and I want to see it in motion. This has to be something you could do in vanilla Pokemon XD, right? Like, why would anything in the mod change? Why would anything like that cause a bug like this? I bet we'll even make it onto the platform if I leave it alone enough. I mean, that could be a problem considering I haven't fought this lady yet, but I already tried getting the controller working. I'm going to have to reset anyways. Let's just see how far it goes before I do. Wait, is he still going? I saw him glitch out. Getting onto the top layer. Oh wow, he's still going. Yeah, I forget how far we were when this all started, but we were definitely at least at the first step down there. I wonder if this will actually let me skip her. Nah, there it goes. That is nuts. That is stupid, but wonderful. And if nothing else of value happens from this stream, I'm glad at least that did. Alright. Let me see if I can get a good grip on this controller before I completely ruin all the magic, assuming I haven't done it already. No, you see nothing. By the way, fun fact, I've been playing Dicey Dungeon quite a bit. Ignore what it says on the Steam Deck. I swear I've played it earlier on in the week. It just doesn't like to update for some reason. I gotta be... Maybe I should just save... This is definitely all getting cut out, so maybe I should just save my energy for when I go back in. Jeez, am I almost out of water already? I didn't even go for water this quickly during the game, during the Legends Arceus live stream the other day. I think I still had some of my chocolate almond milk, but still. And of course now he does nothing. So maybe it was still reading a controller input even though my controller was unplugged. You know what? Were you ever gonna just pretend that everything is all better? I'm gonna try really hard. Even to the point if I gotta stop using the control stick and just stick to the control pad. I know this is an all grass area, but this is probably the only chance that Ellie will get to get some experience. Maybe I should even take the experience share off of my Houndoom now. I was gonna wait until it got caught up to the rest of the team, but look at this all grass shenanigans setup. I think Flame Chop will be just fine. We do at least have Ice Shard to our name. Oh, I have Poison Jab too. I didn't even think about that possibility. Yeah, I should have just gone for this frickin' Poison Jab. Because now the Shift Tree gets to bully me. Alright, at least Heat Wave should work for real this time, and just to assure that's the case, now we'll go for the Ice Shard and not feel like a waste of our move. Oof. I know the Roselia and I know we're a little over leveled, but that still kind of shocked me a bit. Now I'm kind of pondering my move pool, like pondering if I should have a second fire option instead of a second dark option. But having Snarl for support is kind of nice because it lets me drop stats as well as work as a finisher. But at the same time, it feels like overkill to use Heat Wave when I only have one Pokemon and little stuff like that. I guess we still have some time to think about it, and if something really comes up to change my mind along the way, well, at least I'll have that forward knowledge now instead of when I actually go into Mount Battle. You know what? That's right, it's every 5 floors that the typing swaps around, so it won't be too long before Talon Swift really has nowhere to shine. So maybe you can come back out for a little bit more. Knowing my luck, next set of battles, Ellie will be superior against the type, so might as well get the experience on Talon Swift while I can, even if our Houndoom's gonna be hogging most of it. But if we're this much higher level than the area that we're going through, then I feel pretty good about going on and let's just say I feel pretty good about doing a second area. In fact, like, the only thing that would stop me from doing it on the live stream is time. So if we go really fast and clear this area out, maybe I will do a second area on stream. Probably not, because we're almost already a half hour in, and I wasn't exactly planning on making this the longest recording session. Oof. Oof, that's the best you can do to a level 42 Houndoom that you have super effective damage against? I pity the fool. Let's see, I was gonna roost to get my health back up, but that would just leave me vulnerable to Earthquake if it comes down to it. So I guess I'm getting some mileage out of extreme speed. I've actually been debating a lot whether or not to keep extreme speed, because dang, that's good damage, but also we get that much damage and more so out of all of our other moves like Brave Bird, and it's the same priority because of our ability. I mean, if you're watching as a video series, you're probably already familiar with it, but it wouldn't hurt to reiterate. It's been a while, so it wouldn't hurt to reiterate. Pokemon XG modifies a lot of stuff from the original game. The swell we're using was actually in replacement of Teddiursa as our very first Shadow Pokemon, and yet I've been enjoying his little gimmick so much that I've been able to keep it on the team all the way up to this point. I think we're good to go, but yeah. Let's just hop into boss time. Yeah, they probably didn't keep the Team Rocket reference, especially because this is a 5 floor, so it's a pseudo boss. Oh, unfortunate. I was talking about, last thing I remember, I was talking about some stuff of how Pokemon XG is different from the original game. Yeah, if you haven't caught on, like, every area has a theme, and the mod actually divides it up into little mini themes. Oh, I forgot about Fake Out. And of course you go for Talon Swift. Okay, don't mind me, I'm gonna panic a little before we continue on with that tangent, because I was going for Snarl because I knew I wouldn't be able to beat Ludicolo because I would be doing neutral damage. So I figured I'd weaken it up a little, or weaken up the Jump Puff a little, while I focus on taking out the Ludicolo before I could like use water moves to completely decimate me. Apparently you have a counterplay for that. Oh, no you don't, because you had to waste your turn using Fake Out. What was I thinking? Let's see, I'm gonna just go for the Crunch, because it feels like a waste going for the Heat Wave, especially because I can miss. But I don't know if a Crunch will be enough. It might be, because it's still a strong move, it's got Stab, and we are a bit over leveled for this kind of area. But still, I have a little worry in the back of my mind. Oh, this is fun. Maybe I should have put more of an effort in getting rid of the Jump Bluff. I'll be honest, I did not even remember it could learn that. Also, shoot, now I gotta go back on the VOD, because I could have sworn the Jump Bluff actually had circular shadows. Is that like something you can fix in a mod, or is there some discrepancy on the trivia that I'm not quite remembering? I mean, they were able to fix the infinite Pokeball glitch in this mod, so they're obviously able to do more than just change the move pools on Pokemon and add new types and stuff like that. You know what? I think it's a good time to heal up. Sun kind of sucks, and actually, like, now the Ludicolo is gone, having rain kind of sucks for them too, because even though it weakens my moves, like, they won't heal as much from Synthesis, they won't be able to Solar Beam efficiently. Well, okay, if it's that much of a nerf, then maybe the rain is still a good thing. Venusaur can't make use of Chlorophyll, because let's be honest, they totally gave it Chlorophyll and not its default move. That's just like something that I would subconsciously do if I was making a hard mode mod myself for a Pokemon game. Let's see, could I actually get use out of Will-O-Wisp? Because it seems kind of clear that Thing is, I don't really see either of these as major physical attackers. Venusaur can apparently Earthquake, so maybe I think Subtile would be a more immediate threat. So as badly as I want to just take out one of their Pokemon now, and of course I missed a Will-O-Wisp. I gotta do something different. Well, I mean, I guess if they're special attackers, I could... Shoot, I could have been lowering their attack with Snarl and... Well, special attack, but you know what I mean. That feels more reliable than trying to go for... Oh, it's a little risky, but... For recoil... I think not having another attacking move besides Brave Bird is actually biting me in the butt right about now. I'm determined to have Talon Swift last as long as he can. So I'll heal again. And maybe after this, I'll actually be able to... I was gonna say, maybe I won't take enough damage to actually justify... or be able to actually go for the Brave Bird. But I just thought of another alternative of maybe I won't even need to go for the Brave Bird with how much they've been chipped away. Who's getting attacked? Wow. Poor Flame Chop, my friend. You lost to grass types. Granted, everything else was against you, so I don't blame you for it. But I understand the embarrassment. You know what? Let's go stupid. Let's go crazy. If a fire type can't beat grass type, then maybe a ground type can. Yeah, I think I'm at a range where I don't even need to do a Brave Bird. I could just go for extreme speed. Granted, like, I was gonna say, that's 1 point for extreme speed, but my immediate thought was, well, maybe I could have just Air Slash. I guess, like, the guaranteedness of it all helps a little, but still. Alright. How about you, Ellie? I'm putting a lot of faith in you knocking out a Venusaur from over half health, but I had confidence in you. I knew you'd be able to do it. The thought of what would happen if you weren't able to do it was a little scary, not gonna lie. But I wouldn't have gone for it if I didn't have some confidence that you'd be able to pull through. Alright, Grass. Freaking Grass. Rock. Actually, I think Ice would break for that combo as well. With Poison, I think Rock actually resists Poison. High horsepower. The thing is that I know Ice Charge is super effective, but these two would be so much more powerful. And I'm not sure if their raw strength outweighs super effective damage. Maybe this was same type attack. But this could be super effective. It's been so long I forget. I think it's ground that resists poison. So if that's the case, I don't think Rock would. I guess it doesn't matter because it went for the protect anyways. Oh well. Ah well. Definitely did not need that crit. I won't complain. It's not like it's gonna increase the recoil if we were gonna knock it out anyways. So sure. So unfortunately, I don't really see Taylor Swift doing too much, and just for my morbid curiosity at this point, let's see if Poison is strong against, or is neutral against Rock. This will be the deciding factor once and for all. Nah, it's neutral. And you're just gonna waste your turn with a rain dance anyways. Fantastic. Yeah, not going for that protect? I call that your downfall. Good day, madame. Alright, so 5 battles down, 5 more to go. Yay. Oh no, what a horrible feeling. No, that's nothing, that's just a meta joke that I'm gonna pass up on. Pokemon are so cute, I just adore them. Alright. So, typically when making videos, this would be the end of the episode, which is good because the more I think about it, I could use a little break myself. Because I went through my glass of water way faster than I was imagining. So, I'm definitely gonna need more water to go for the rest of this. So, I'll see you all in a little bit. Alright, back into the swing. Guess there's no point in not keeping XP share on his Flame Chop, depending on what we go up against. He might need more experience. Probably pointless to swap the Pokemon going around, because my lead is going to change depending on what types of Pokemon this first person has. Also, welcome back for more Pokemon XG. Looks like this time we're going for the water types. Which is weird because feels like water would be a type that we've come across much earlier on. Also, it's kind of a really bad type for the fire type that I'm trying to raise up. I think it's worth trying to keep you in though, because they're still level 35. God. Will-O-Wisp, you are making a very good case for yourself of why I should replace you with literally any other move the moment I get an opportunity. And like, I was so excited to actually try out Will-O-Wisp for the first time, but I forgot about how bad my luck is when it comes to move accuracy. Flame Chomp, you seem like you're gonna go... This is honestly not a really good situation for either of these Pokemon, but I'm willing to try again. Cutting the attack of a Feraligatr is powerful. Oh hey, the move actually has an animation! Who would have thought? Now, am I putting a lot of faith in expecting the one-shot a wall drain? You know what it is? I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Legends Arceus. In fact, I've probably put like weeks into that game in between recording sessions. Speaking of, looky here, something that could possibly replace Will-O-Wisp. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm this late into the game, I'm not sure if I have a good opportunity to do moves that exclusively set up attack, but that is a nice attack boost. I'm willing to give it a shot. If I feel like I have don't have enough attacking moves, I guess I could replace Snarl with something. If using Nasty Plot here really works out in my favor. This isn't exactly going to be the greatest time going up against all these water types to get some mileage out of that combination, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Also, with Dragon Dancing, I can't think of a more perfect opportunity to actually get that burn off. Yeah, maybe I'm overthinking things. We are, even though we're taking quite a bit, we're also dealing out quite a bit. I kind of starting to gain the feeling that I won't really need to worry about things until they at least get up to level 40. I'm so used to getting bodied at Mount Battle because I'm typically under-leveled, you know, going through here to try to actually gain experience. So I'm not used to actually going through these things without much issue. You know what, I'll keep y'all out. If I was playing without the need of trying to gain experience, then it would make sense to swap Houndoom out and just let it sit in the back. But it will get more experience even if it survives one battle. So I'm willing to play this out and try to do what I can. Alright. Also, I'm kind of missing Will-O-Wisp already. Because when I'm going up against stuff that I don't really plan on attacking anyways, it would be nice to actually have a little bit of an attack. Be able to like burn things. I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm probably going to be one-shotting this Swampert anyways. But still, the point still stands that I get a lot more mileage out burning things than I would out boosting my attack here. I didn't think I'd be missing the move this quickly. Oh. Now, water type using Rain Dance, that has some sound logic to it. Alright. Cool. You seem to like be a very anti-grass focused team, and yeah, I'm not really getting the hint. Is there anything I can do without switching just because I know both these Pokemon could get use out of experience? I guess I can go for Snarl again because I can think of that attack boost being more useful. Or, yeah, but when you're going for stuff like Scald, I definitely think lowering your special attack wouldn't be a bad idea. Slightly concerned it might be too little too late. You know what? Assuming I survive, maybe I'll swap out next turn to just conserve Houndoom's health. Or not, I mean if I'm gonna be going faster than... Oh, I really thought the Tentacruel was a bigger priority, didn't I? You know, just to be on the safe side. You come out just so you don't get knocked out. And I got a feeling that a Seed Bomb will be more than enough to take care of you. You know, I'm kind of wondering if I should have gone for... I wonder if Poison Heal is really worth it. Probably because I can't rely on 60 base power moves forever. But I do kind of find myself wondering how much of super frail Pokemon like Bloom actually needs the auto healing. I guess it's useful for not getting burned, but that's something I typically don't have to worry about in a Pokemon game. If there's anywhere that I gotta worry about it, it's in this mod, but still. When Pico and Pokemon are together, it makes me feel like I'm in a grass field. I swear, if you don't have at least one water grass type, your speech will be in vain, and I will be sad for like 2 seconds. Maybe it's just the tiredness talking more than actual raw emotion. Let's see. Ooh, like... this doesn't look that great for either of these Pokemon. I'll be fair. Cloyster is neutral to the fire move, though. But it's also neutral to dark. You know, my first instinct is to go for the Sharpedo and knock it out. But I kind of got the feeling that it's going to protect. Still, there's something I want to see, just in case it doesn't. There's a reason I went for Drain Punch instead of Seed Bomb. Hopefully, soon all will be revealed. Okay, so, first the heal happens, and then the rough skin damage. Yeah, the moment that it didn't protect, I kinda had a feeling that was your ability. Great, you're a speedster now. That's the bad news. The good news, you're now super frail, and I was planning on knocking you out this turn anyways. You know what? Now would be a good opportunity for Heat Wave. Actually, maybe I should just go for Drain Punch. Again. Oh, if I'm surviving, then I definitely need the Drain Punch. Which I'm not. The moment that I saw how much damage one hit do... I'm sorry, Funlin. It was kind of out of your control after that point. You know what would make Cloyster even more amazing, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have? A multi-hit water move. Like, it can abuse good damage out of Icicle Spear thanks to Skill Link, but I don't think it really has any water moves that capitalize on that. I'm kind of blinked. There was some weird stuff that doesn't stick in my mind as well that came out in more modern generations, but I don't think a water multi-hit move was one of them, which is strange because that, especially with a Pokemon like Cloyster, you think Game Freak would be all in on introducing a move like that by now. Because I definitely know there's things like Flip Turn, but that's more like a Volt Switch, U-turn, water attack than it is a multi-attack that you can really abuse with Skill Link. I guess if it hasn't happened already, it'll probably happen the next game that Cloyster comes out in. Unless it's something that's super conservative and tries to stick to classic roots like Brilliant Diamond is the obvious example, but even Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, I don't think they would introduce a new move for Cloyster just to give a water stab that Skill Link could be taken advantage of. Especially because Skill Link doesn't exist in the Let's Go games. By the way, that's a little hypothetical, because I definitely know that the move that there wasn't a move like that introduced in the Let's Go game. I was just using it as an example of like if they were to remake Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee again. Because we're only just talking about hypotheticals at this point. To the point where I hypothetically don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Okay, this is super bad for Funlin. But I don't know if a double switch is really going to help anyone involved, so... be a champ, my friend! We believe in ya. maybe you can take out the slow bro before the slow bro can take out you. Not that it really matters because Gyarados is part flying. Granted, it's one of those flying types that don't have access to too many flying type moves, but I know in more modern generations they made that less and less the case. Though, I don't... Does Gyarados get access to dual wing beat? That feels like the type of thing they would introduce just to make it. So Gyarados had more viable flying stab, but beyond bounce. Because bounce is a weird one, like you have to like have a Magikarp. And I think maybe in the past you used to have to go through a special event just to make it happen. But they may have updated in more recent gens that it's just a move that Magikarp learns if you keep it uninvolved long enough, and then you like evolve it. All this pondering is making me do is want to just browse Baldipedia for a good little while. Well, yeah. It's battles like these that make me really wish we had a Gen 3 swapping. But then again, I'm sure, like, not too long ago, probably the last time I was actually battling, I was in the opposite scenario where if you did swap in before an enemy's attack ran out, I would be the one getting screwed instead of my opponents being the one getting screwed. Oh well. I really hope, as much as I'm enjoying the easy time, I really hope the next set of battles are at least level 45. Because we're never going to get our team up to level 50 at this point. Because we're already at the area boss and not even an hour into the live stream. Which is especially impressive considering I definitely cut... It definitely does... This includes like break time and all that. So let's see. I mean, I could probably... I think Discharge is a TM, so... If I'm really ambitious, I could swap Thunderbolt for Discharge right now. And try to take advantage of the extra water types I'm inevitably facing. Where is it? And next would be have both Thunderbolt and Discharge specifically for this battle. I really don't want to waste any battle points on Move Tutor, so we'll see how this goes. I'm kind of counting on the fact that Jolteon will get knocked out before it becomes too much of a problem, because even though they'll obviously go after Ellie first, I can send in like maybe Funlin to take a couple hits and hope the Life Orb activates before Paralyzation is a thing. There's some possible risks to this strat, but not to the point that I'm unwilling to try it. Oh, were you surprised? I didn't even notice you. I wasn't looking for that. Okay, Manny. Show us what you're made of. Oh, of course you lead off with a Kingdra. The good news! This is Modern Gen, so I actually have a counter for that. And they'll be really happy to see it. The bad news is like, kind of puts a damper in my whole discharge everything strat. You know what though? I'm gonna go for it because I feel like that Kingdra will be more trouble than it's worth. Maybe I just got too many subconscious memories from like Wallace and Juan, I think. You know, there's only one reason I actually remember that gym leader's name. And that's the end of the story. Alright, God, imagine if I had a Guts Azumarill. I just realized this is gonna suck because I was literally gonna just slam it out of the face of existence with a physical attack. It's kind of bull that it got skulled off this early on, not gonna lie. To the point where I actually feel justified healing it off. Because I'm not gonna discharge when I have my water type out here. Burn. Surely I really don't have a berry for burn? I have a mum berry, but not anything else. See, I have full heals at the very least. So let's just go for that. I'm sure I'll get enough money to replenish my supplies later on. It's kind of cheap. No. I was gonna say it's kind of cheap that I could just heal off the burn and immediately attack before it could counteract, but no, that's a fast little Kingdra. I do not feel bad about using my burn heal in the slightest. I just hope that I can actually get this off. %90 accurate, people. You know what? Conjurer is going down a lot faster than I thought. Screw this. This will be neutral. He'll take it out if the discharge doesn't. I'm sorry, Swimmer's Bee. But this whole strat of you not getting discharged relied a lot on you. Oh, I don't know. You actually hitting the Kingdra in the first place? Just sending you out ended up just being a complete waste of time. I could just stayed in here with Ellie. I thought I was being all smart and taking care of type advantage and all that, when I could have just stayed in with Ellie, hit the discharge button like 3 times, and had the same result without an Azumarill that's about to get obliterated. Oh, cool, and you probably have Volt Absorb. Good gooey goo drop. Oh, that's right. Well, it's another AoE attack. You can't redirect my attack when it's attacking both of you. Right? Well, maybe if I knock myself out first. I think I just solidified that my Jolteon was going down this turn. Oh my god! My stupid play was actually the most brilliant play on the planet! It was trying to Volt Switch off my Azumarill! I got a free attack boost! Grant, you also got a free attack boost, but that part's not important. Because guess what? I have a nice little high horsepower with your name on it. The one downside about this strat is your Volt Absorbing. I have Faith in Ellie. Sure, it's probably got a +2 attack boost at this particular moment, but all I need is to connect one high horsepower, and we're done. Like, I was actually a little worried that I'd get outsped, but no. We're all fine and dandy in this house. No, perfect time. Got rid of the big water type threats before Drain Dance could really ruin everything. So, in hindsight, I kind of wonder, at least for a while, I was gonna say, maybe I should have just kept Thunderbolt, But then I remembered that brilliant discharge knockout play. Kind of funny how the water type went from... Hold on, I'm gonna get this joke. LVP to MPP by fainting. You know what? We're an hour in, but screw it. That went pretty well. I'm gonna go do another area. At least on the live stream. I guess before I close things off, though, let's see what we get. Nothing... are you sure? Sure you don't have any fabulous prizes for me? Whoop. Well, we got a good chunk of Poke Coupons and some experience to go along the way. At the end of the day, that's the truly valuable part of our adventure. So, thank you all for tuning in for another edition of Pokemon XG Next Gen. Next time, we are going... I guess we're going to do the next area. Until then, see y'all later. At least for the YouTube people here on the show. Depending on how tough, I guess how high the level jump is, I might not do the full area today, but I definitely feel confident enough to at least stream another 5 floors. I prefer to do a whole area just so I can hop on over to Battle Bingo or something else if I want. Oh, did the controller really die right when I saved? Well, it's a good thing I saved.